Hello, bro. How are you?
Good. You?
It's been a long time. How are you?
2 months.
So, what's going on with you?
All good. Working, studying.
Mm.
Life is going on.
What are
Very
you studying?
social.
What are you studying?
I do study automation engineering. I work as a mathematics teacher, and yeah, that's it.
Why did you choose engineering?
Engineering. Why? Because since I was 14 years old, I understood that I am so good at math and I hate science. I would never study to be a doctor, so math was my favorite subject when I was a kid. So I started studying engineering, and yeah.
Why didn't you do mathematics? You know, there's a course called mathematics, faculty called mathematics at the university. You could have done that one. Why didn't you do that? Since you love mathematics.
Yeah, I love math until a certain point, but I can't do only math. That would be really not like you can't touch the real life. Like you can't do stuff like touchable stuff. So I think being an engineer, it leaves you some space to create, to do, to make.
Flexible.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Oh, okay. And what do you teach? You said you were teaching.
I teach in a middle school to the 3rd grade. I teach math, and I think it's a perfect job for me because it's what I love, and I like interaction with people, with in this case with kids. So I really enjoy it. It's very good.
Do you intend to become a teacher after university?
If it was well paid, I could.
Well paid, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do PhD, you know that.
Yeah, but
Depends on where you want to.
yes, this is true. But I don't like to do only one job in my life, and I don't like to the monotony in life. I like to change, to do different things, and yeah. So I don't think that I would be always a teacher.
You wouldn't want to always be a teacher.
I don't want.
So you want
to
to
be.
do different things at the same time.
Exactly, yes. I want to do different things at the same time. I can be a teacher, I can be an engineer at the same time. I can be a photographer, I can be whatever I want, but for sure that you have to make a life of what you're doing. So there is always like a reasonable thing. Like when you become a teacher, you have to make money of this. When you become an engineer, you have to be to respect a contract, which can be for 5 years, 10 years. So it's not like easy, but if I can do it now, so I'm doing.
And during your course of studying, did you find any obstacle with your books? Because you are an Egyptian who came to Italy to study. How was it for you? Was it difficult? Is it different from Egyptian education system?
No, since I studied the high school in Italian.
Okay, you studied Italian.
Yeah, the primary school and the middle school, they were in English. So like to study completely in like to change from a language to a language, it's not easy.
Okay.
But I think it's like if you are like, you can see if a student can reach information, elaborate them, understand them. It's very noticeable. So I was like, I like math, numbers are numbers, or I like history. So I would make an effort to understand it. So for me, it wasn't that hard. Yeah, that's true. I had to study more time. I had to understand more, but it was hard at the beginning, but later so on it was so easy.
It was easy for you. Okay. And how is it going now? Are you done with your exams?
With my exams, yeah, I'm almost done. I finished everything. I work besides the studies. I never been a full-time student. I always wanted to
You want
work.
to do something alongside?
Yeah, I always want to work. I was working on the weekends, on the holidays, during the summer. So yeah, I always like to be busy.
And what type of job do you do besides teaching? Since you like to do different things, what do you normally do?
I do a freelance programming for companies on Upwork. It's a freelance website. I also do there is an Instagram page for a store. I manage the customer care and the marketing and the the reels and the stuff. I make the videos, so it's kind of a part-time job as well.
You're a businessman.
I'm not a businessman. I'm
But-
just a man who wants to
want
be
make
always
it in-
busy, to make
okay.
history. Yeah.
So do you use drones to make some of the videos? I saw one of your videos that you used in the form of a
yeah,
drone
yeah.
to capture from up, down.
Yes, yes.
Do you know how to use it? Do you have the, you have to have some certification in order to take those videos?
In
Do you have it?
Italy, you have to, yeah, sometimes they ask you a certification, but in my case, it was just, I used it from my friend, and I wanted to film the Duomo, the cathedral of Brescia, because it's really pretty, and I wanted the people from here see it from up there, because I think that nobody saw it from upstairs.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
What do you think you always remember of Brescia if one day you should go away from Brescia? I don't know your plans, but if tomorrow you should go away from Brescia, what do you think is something that is very symbolic and you're gonna say, this thing reminds me more of Brescia? As you said, the cathedral is very nice.
Nice.
But there may be something in Brescia, maybe food, maybe something, the weather. Is there something that you think, or maybe you have some friends that you think, there should be something that.
Brescia's pretty. I mean, I will always remember the beautiful city center. It's so nice. I will always remember the Mille Miglia days, the car racing.
Yeah.
It's so nice. So I would say the city center is amazing here, downtown.
Is it the best city for you in the whole of Italy? I know you like Milan too.
I like Milan, like Florence and Rome, but let's say for now, Brescia is the best because it's small, everything's reachable, you don't lose a lot of time. If you want to go to the office, if you want to go to school, if you want to reach the city center, it's really easy. You don't have to make long route. But opportunities here are really like different than being in Milan.
Of course, they are
in
limited
Zurich,
because it's small, it's a small city, so definitely. And
Yeah.
it's affordable. I mean, living here is kind of affordable. What do you think?
Living here is really like the rents and the houses, they don't cost a lot, but I would say the like what you have to pay for food, clothing and all the stuff, doesn't change a lot from a big city.
Really?
Yes, like actually shopping in Milan can be cheaper than here.
Really?
Yes, but the housing in Milan is
more
really
expensive.
more
It's more
expensive than here. Yeah.
So after you are done with the university, do you intend to stay here or you intend to go to a bigger city?
I am sure I would move to a bigger city.
Like?
I would go to any city where they can pay the most. I'm not care, but not in Scandinavian country. But it's not my type of a country. I don't mind to move to Germany. I don't mind to move to Munich, for example, or Frankfurt.
Munich is very expensive, much
Yeah.
more than Milan.
For sure, yeah, that's true. But if you get a nice salary, you can afford what you couldn't afford when you were a student. So you always have to compare and think and do your calculations with the life and stuff.
So when I said a big city, I intended Italy, but then your mind switched outside Italy, which means you intend to go outside Italy.
Yeah,
Okay, so which country?